Oh, I'll give everybody a chance to show up here. I was just digging for a pen to clear my glue bottle. It didn't seem to be quite enough to do it. Let's try it again. There's Kim. Hi, Kim.
Katie.
Girls with you today? Huh. I cannot get that to let go. I need a different glue bottle. Hasn't been that long since I've been out here.
There's Thelma.
There's Thelma. Hi, Thelma. Hi, Catherine. Snowy Bonnie, Scotland. Thelma and company are going to have some big snow here in the next few days, aren't you?
Glenn's getting it tomorrow.
Glenn gets it tomorrow?
Kansas starts in Kansas.
It starts in Kansas, huh? Yeah. Big snow. You guys all be careful out there. Pretty much the east side of the United States, it looks like, could get it.
Yeah, probably means Mary R.
Yeah, Mary R might get some snow. Oh, that's nice. I heard from Roberta.
Yes, she's getting better and misses everybody. Oh, there's Mary T.
I have glue. It took a little work today, but I have glue.
Hi to Mary T.
Hello, Mary T. How are you? Well, let's take a look at what we're going to do today. Oh, I had so many scraps on my desk. I can't believe it. Okay. All right. Let's take a look and see. Good to see everybody in our nice New Year's. Can you believe it's 2025? I cannot believe it's 2025. That's just weird to even think about. Today, we are going to take a look at the Butterfly Botanica collection in the Deluxe Craft Pad. Now, I remember Butterfly Botanica. We did some of these in class, so this should be fun to see what we come up with from the craft pad. As you remember, in the craft pads, these are printed on Matt-tastic rather than on, regular Adorable Scorable. So they have a nice soft finish to them, that beautiful foiling. And then I dug in and found, I need to burn it. Oh, she's going to be moving. Oh, we love you, Roberta. There's one of our sheets, and here's another. So we have 4 sheets of toppers, then we have our beautiful cardstocks, and we have inserts with this collection. I did a little digging around on my desk because we've done so many things with butterflies. I found some butterflies that we can attach, so we'll have extra butterflies, which I think is the real trick to doing butterfly cards. I'm pretty sure. Hi, Terry. It's good to see you. And yeah, they think the real trick to doing butterfly cards is to have extra butterflies and be able to perk their wings and make your cards 3-dimensional. The storm is bad, and he's a little under the weather. I'm sorry, Glenn, if you're watching this later. I hope you feel good soon. All right, before we get going, though, I want to start with something I've been promising. Let's take a look at some of the cards I received here. You guys always enjoy doing that, and I want to share that with you. So here, you actually saw this one. This is from Martha G. I love this card, though. I do. totally, completely love it. So there's a Christmas card from Martha G. This one just, oh, this blew me away. This one is just beyond beautiful. Look at this. She has taken a season's greeting sticker and then she rough cut around it. It's not rough cut, it's actually beautifully cut, but she cut around it to get a darker saying for a card. And then she used beautiful three-dimensional pine cones on a glitter surface. And I'm telling you, this is just, you can see the 3D. This is just as pretty as they get right here. I love this. And this is from Mary P. Good job, Mary P. Wow, this is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this one is from Annette. Annette Lyle, to my sweet, crafty friend. Look at the beautiful angels from Annette. Why doesn't it surprise me to get angels from Annette? Isn't that gorgeous? That's an E5 card. That's a half sheet card. Probably took close to a whole sheet to make it. But it's, and you can see she has a little support underneath here to keep it closed. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, so pretty. Okay. This is a store-bought card, but I really like the sentiment. Mary R. says, I felt like I knew Bob, and I'm going to miss him too. Blessings. Isn't that pretty? This is really quite a pretty card for my friend Laura. We've seen Laura before. We haven't seen her online in a long time. Yeah. Laura, Cora, Corey, Ed, and Kitties too. This was a sympathy card for Bryce's dad. I love all the little butterflies on it. And that just, kind of take a sympathy card and raise it a level to put the butterflies on there. I thought she did a nice job. Here's a beautiful card from Irene. Just really pretty. Look how pretty that is. Thank you, Irene. And this one, oh my gosh. This one goes over the top beautiful. This is from Laura Hernandez. And it looks, I don't know, I might be mistaken, but it looks to me like she stamped her Oh Holy Night and then stickled it. It has been stickled, so that's a job in control right there. Isn't that beautiful? Then she has stickles in the trees too. A simple card design just over the top with those beautiful stickles. Just love it. And I love the fact that, she's, look at the way she's using that space, that dark space above. And it really kind of becomes the feature of the whole card. Isn't that beautiful?
That's one to keep for sample.
That's just beautiful. That was from Laura Hernandez. We have more. I like this one. This one actually, I think, is really special because it's simple and classy and beautiful. This one is done on kind of a plum card base, and then she's got some, I'm not sure if it's white or ivory, but white. And then she's taken a little banner that says, thinking of you at Christmas, and wrapped around there. Then she has this plum card here that, well, I will look again, Mary. I didn't mean to insult you. If it was handmade, I apologize. It was. Let me go back and look at that again. I'm sorry, Mary. I'm sorry. But I love the way that her texturing on the background piece here, and then just the little simple bow, bring that together and stamped in kind of a gray ink. I love it. And then on the inside, she And the inside, she repeated that poinsettia. But that's beautiful, Diane. Simple, elegant, beautiful. Okay, Mary, I lied. It just looked too good, Mary. This is Mary's card again. Let's go back to that. This is Sincere Sympathy. She used 49 in Market, and she used that beautiful paper that has the embossing on it. And you know, the thing I like about this, I love the card. I absolutely love it, even when I thought it was store-bought. But look at what she's done with a simple piece of paper, and it is beautiful. And I'm sorry, Mary, I jumped to the conclusion that because it was beautiful outside, and the sympathy greeting inside was so perfectly done. Sometimes people don't know you made it yourself. You might want to put a handmade by, but it's beautiful. So I love that. And I love the sentiment that you put in there, Mary R. I felt like I knew him too. That made me feel good when I read that. This is gorgeous. This is just gorgeous. So pretty. So pretty. Here's, this is from Terry. She's with us today. Oh, it's just beautiful. I want you to see what she's done with offsetting this. Now, clearly this was probably a 3-part topper. And she's used the outside ring and the inside ring. Then she's used a piece of background paper that had that little diagonal on it and a Merry Christmas. And she's used some jewels to center for corners and then made Happy Christmas down here. But look at the way she offset that and how beautiful that turned out. Isn't that gorgeous? Love that work. It's a real inspiration to people to see ways to use those circles other than all the layers, Terry. So beautifully done. And then she stamped the inside.
Say hi to Adeline.
Love
Sharma.
that. Hi, Adeline. Good to see you.
And Sharma.
Oh, and Sharma's out there too. Hello, Sharma. Okay. This was to Bob. Pickup truck with that. Very pretty. And that one is from Laura Hernandez. Love that. These little block letters with the stickles in the center of them. They're so cool. And then she's cut out this Christmas and stickled that too. That just looks really fun. Don't have to add a lot to some of these cards that have the images on them for them to just be beautiful. Okay, let's see what's next. This one. Okay, this one gets my Inspiration of the Year award. It's from Mary Thomas. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is Merry Christmas. Is that cool or what? This was sent to Bryce. This handmade card is sent to you now. Christmas time is near. To wish you all the very best now and through the next year, from Mary Thomas. Look at that mechanism she's put in there. I have to do some studying on this one, Mary. That is just fabulous. Isn't that something, guys? Oh my gosh. I just can't get over how beautiful that is. And I love, 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 love. She put the mirror board on the inside too. And the combination of the dark blue paper with that mirror board and then those snowflakes, that's just, it's over the top. It's over the top. And then just this little stripe of that blue paper on the outside with the snowflakes. Isn't that just cool? Oh my gosh. That's my Inspiration of the Year card. I have to sit down and just figure out how you did it, because that's just beautiful. That's a keep it for figuring it out. Oh, and she sent Bob one too. That's a lot of work, Mary. My goodness. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What we have next? Oh, this is pretty. That's from Rick and Morty. This was to Bob. I love this. He would love that. But having lived in Alaska for so long, he would have really loved this card. Christmas greetings. Isn't that pretty, that stained glass Christmas? And then I like the way you layered these other pieces in here. That's beautiful. Christmas greetings to you. With some nice holly pieces and that tag. That's so pretty. That was from Adeline.
Mary T's telling you what dye she used.
Lawn Fawn. Swivel surprise die. I gotta find that. Oh my gosh. I gotta. Will you text that to me? I gotta find one of those. Wow. Okay, next up. This is also the stained glass Christmas, I think. This is from Adeline, and this was to us. Isn't that pretty? Love the way you use these little emblems off to the side, Mary, Adeline, and the beautiful pictures. Just love it. Well done, friend. Oh. This is not a handmade card, but it is just one of the cutest dogs ever. This is my cousin's dog, Bridger. Isn't Bridger adorable? Every year we get a picture of Bridger. And this one. This one is, I believe, from Catherine. Look at this beautiful thing with the, oh boy. Catherine always does such a creative job with her ribbon. Now see how simple that is? We use a decollage card, and we've got this white background with the image of the two goddesses, and then just a simple ribbon around that before she puts it down, and it just makes it shine. So pretty. And then on the inside, she has put her insert paper in, and she's cut snowflakes out of the insert paper. That's beautiful. From Bonnie, Scotland. Catherine from Bonnie, Scotland. And she tells us about the artist on the front cover. It's beautiful. Very nice, Catherine. Look here. I can't believe you sent one of these to each one of us. Look at this with the mint color. This one's mine. Oh, so pretty. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness, Mary T, that is. Again, I already said it once, but that's over the top. This from my friend Janine, who every year for the last more than 20 years has sent me a hand cross-stitched ornament at Christmas. I don't know how many she does now, but at one time she was doing like 40 people. That's from Janine. And she writes right on the backing, puts a piece of felt down and writes right on the backing material every year. And that's from my property manager, and it's nothing special, but I just got the box. Okay. Hi, Carol. Nice to have you with us. Oh, pretty. This is a simple design, but it's beautiful.
Hi to Elsie.
Okay, love G.
Glenn.
It might be Glenn. Might be Glenn. It's beautiful, though. Got that little...
What was the return address? Is it Kansas?
Yes, it is Glenn. It's from Glenn. Thank you, Bryce. Loving this. We've got this die-cut house, which is just gorgeous. We got the little reindeer in the background, and then he's cut 2 trees in green and put on here. That's just really striking, Glenn. Love it, love it, love it. From Glenn.
Say hi to Elsie.
Hi, Elsie. Good to see you, friend. Here's one from Legacy Health. They ought to be sending me a Christmas card. All those MRIs. Okay. This one's beautiful. Very traditional looking. And it's done, I think, on glimmer paper. Look at that beautiful nativity. So simple, the design, and so effective. It's just beautiful. Oh, it's got a light in it. I missed that the first time around. There's a little push me button at the bottom.
Oh,
The star is lighted. Very cool. This is from Sharma. Debbie, Bryce, and Bob. The magic of Christmas is not in the presents, but in his presence. I love that. I love that. That's beautiful. The clever star there. I love that, Sharma.
That's
Okay, let's see.
so it's Hallmark on the back.
Yeah, that's from Marsha. Okay. Oh, this is so pretty. This is from Alice. Love this one. I had this one sitting out for a while because I just love it. Look at that from Alice. That little layered Hunkydory card. I'm loving that. Isn't that pretty? Folds flat to go in the envelope, and then that's so pretty. Thank you. Love it, love it, love it. She calls her cards Alice's art from the heart. I love that too. Okay, let's see what we got here. Merry Christmas. Oh, I love this one. This is fun. This is from Mary Roberson. Love it. More beautiful die cutting and stickles work here. I'm sure that's die cut. We got Merry Christmas die cut at the top. We got that beautiful pickup. And look at all those wonderful stickles. And then you've done something here to give this kind of a snowy look. What did you use for the snowy look, Mary? Yeah, you can see it. You may not see it as well there, but she has something kind of brushed on the background that gives it a snowy look and then put the stickles on top. That's really clever. Very clever. Okay, ooh, this is a big pretty thing. This is from Kim Greenwood. This is beautiful. Oh, I love that. Okay. Isn't that pretty? A Z-fold card. Love that with the big scene at the top and the smaller scene inside. Then this Mary board, that light green Mary, it's just really beautiful. Just beautiful. Thank you so much. That's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Kim Greenwood.
Mary R's message.
Wink of Stella. Okay. This is another one from Kim Greenwood to Bob. Oh, I love this. He didn't get to see them, all of them, but he would have so appreciated the effort. His pictures. Well, Bryce got in big trouble when Bryce moved his pictures and he couldn't find them. Just moved them to the piano from his table where they were right in front of him to the piano. But he was not happy that his pictures were gone. This is beautiful. Greeting in it. May the warmth of the festive season fill every corner of your home and every moment of your day with love. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I see how that frame comes open. I like the aperture. And then the other little peacock there and her accent stones. That's just beautiful, Kim. Here's from Elsie. Figure out how to get into it. I always enjoy Elsie's cards. Like it says, this is fun. She's taken little bits of paper, of different papers, and then used outline stickers around them. Isn't that fun? That's a beautiful design, Elsie. A couple little dazzle type stickers here to add depth without adding depth. That's very, very well done. Nice greeting on the inside and another one of those little strips. I love this. This is an inspiration for how to use up some of those smaller pieces of paper. That's really beautiful, Elsie. I love the way you did this. Let's see her little flag here. She's done a little flag, a little cutout flag here, and then put her greeting on top of that. That's really inspirational for how to use those small pieces. I love that. Thank you, guys. I know these cost you a fortune to send from Europe, and those of you here who sent them the other way, I know that our European friends love receiving our cards, and I know it's an investment. So thank you for doing that. Here's one of my favorites. This is from Irene, and this was to Bob. And you can see why she chose that one. There's Santa Paws. Here comes Santa Paws. That's so sweet, Irene. Thank you for that. And here's another from Irene to us. Love the red mirror board behind us, Irene, and the way you used your borders. Very clever. And that red mirror board just really shows it off, doesn't it? Love that. This is the gold around the topper, but it makes it look like you've added a layer. I love that. And wishing all your joys of Christmas season. Blessings and prayers from Irene. Now, it is possible that someone's card might not be here. If it's not, I had a big stack of mail on the table in there, and Bryce went in and rifled through and found the cards that a number of cards that were not yet in my box. So it's possible that it's here. And if I find one that's not in this box, I will show you separately. Catherine says the cards from America make her heart happy. Well, that's a great reason to do it right there, isn't it? Aren't those just some of the most beautiful cards, guys? I can't believe how beautiful those are. Thank you guys for doing that for us and for Bob. And I owe you one. I didn't send Christmas cards this year just because of all the craziness in our life, but I owe you one. I'll surprise you somewhere during the year with something else. Let's put this on the table so I have some room to work here. Okay, we have any time left to build a card? We've only used a half an hour. We're good. Let's build a card. We're going to make butterfly Botanica cards. I'm going to choose our... Ooh, that's a pretty page. That's very pretty. And of course, here's purple. Does anything stand a chance against purple?
Yellow's really pretty though.
I do like this one. I'm going to do this one. Red, kind of festive. Okay. Let's see. I think we'll start with this bigger topper. I always start with something relatively easy. That's not by mistake. It's by intention. The way this topper sheet is made, it has some beautiful cutoffs. I might have to find a way to use. This is a 3-part topper, a little lighter weight than our Adorable Scorable. Thank you, Mary. It's nice to be forgiven. Sometimes you just have to choose what's going to get done. We had a lot of those choices this year. These are lighter weight pieces than they are when they're done on the Adorable Scorable. When they're done on the Matt-tastic, it's considerably lighter. So you see me just kind of taking time to punch that out. Oh, I'm liking that already. Okay, let's see what we got for background paper here. That's pretty. Okay. Looking for the papers that match these. Could be one of them, but yes. Looks like it matches. Let's take this one. It's pretty. Look at that coral color. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See if this one's going to be big enough. I'm not sure. It'd be big enough for the card topper, but is it big enough for me to do any angling? I think so. That's actually very pretty. I almost don't want to cover the background. I don't think I will, because that looks very pretty just like that. I'm not going to cover my background on this card, guys. I'm just going to glue it down. It's beautiful. Very, very pretty. I'm going to angle this frame just a little, just for interest. Could put it all inside and just stack it up, but okay. There we go. Put some foam squares on here. Need to use it instead of hoarding it, Harry. I like that. I don't hoard supplies, I rescue them. And then I end up with really a lot. I love butterflies. Yeah, sometimes just a little change makes a big difference. And I'm glad to see you out there, Thelma. I was worried about you. I'm glad that you're feeling well enough to be on the stream today. Okay, let's see. Now we have butterflies. Let's see what we can find for a butterfly for this. And if we want to use it. Let's see what we've got. Just pull them all out. Look at what I've got now. Sweep them off to the side. So many beautiful butterflies. Oh, that one's together. I always save the butterflies that I have left over. Put them in this little packet, and then I know what my choices are. This could be really pretty like this. I like the red too, though. Let's see what else I've got here. I've got vellum, and I've got. Ooh, this might be pretty to put over the top. Let's see what happens if we do this.
Elsie is asking, how is Teddy doing?
Teddy's doing great, Elsie. In fact, maybe he'll have to have a cameo here. He is a scruffy little puppy. After Christmas, he needs a haircut badly. But we'll still show him. We'll have a Teddy cam here in a minute. He's doing great. He was a little lost for a while, trying to figure out what was going on in his world. We still go over and see George and Nina because we love them. They're caretakers for Bob. We've been over there, what, 3 times maybe since he passed, I think, 3 times. And Teddy gets very excited to go over there because he didn't understand why we stopped going. And so we'll still continue to see George and Nina because we love them very much. Okay, now this is my favorite glue. It's Cosmic Shimmer, and I use it pretty much for everything, but it does not work well on acetate. There's nothing for it to hang on to on acetate because it's such a smooth finish. So for this job right here, I recommend, the number one thing I would recommend would be Best Glue Ever, if you have that. If you don't have that handy, you can get this job done by using your tape. It's Teddy's favorite toy's name. That's an easy one, hands down, Lammy. Do you remember Lamb Chop and what was her name? Sherry and Lamb Chop. The puppet that used to be on TV. He loves his Lamb Chop. He plays and plays and plays with that. That's his favorite. And Teddy's
Now playing
kind
Favorite featuring Jeremiah
Oh.
by Nicki Minaj on Apple Music.
of Bryce's phone is volunteering information about, I don't know, lamb chop, I guess. Okay, let's see. Can you get me some best glue ever up there? Please. So what I'm going to do this time, guys, cherry and lamb chop. Lamb chop is just his favorite toy. I love this. Look at the way that acetate still shows the red underneath, but it adds an additional layer of that gold. That's going to be beautiful. So I'm going to put a little best glue ever on here. It's not going to stick for a while, but I'll have to go back and just a little line of best glue ever there. Do not use it while it's wet. We will eventually position it here, but not until that white goes clear. It still has to dry before you apply it. But I love that card we just made. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's fun. Okay, let's see what we have next. We've got this collection of cards in the corner. That's really pretty. And a little butterfly. Maybe we should make a small card out of this. Make this topper. This one might be really nice with a decal edge. Can you get the decal edge trimmer for me? It's on the counter over here, I believe. Might be on the table next to you. Beautiful. It's little. Only this big. Should be here. Yes. I'm going to use my decal edge trimmer on this card. I'm inspired by Catherine's decal edge on her card. I just have to slide it in just a little bit, just to give me an area to cut. The beautiful decal edge on there. This trimmer will make anything into a decal edge card, which is fun. Oops, I didn't cut straight though. I didn't get it all the way down. Let's try that again. There we go. Straightened up easily. That truly is a decal edge now. It got a few little stringies hanging down from cutting it twice. I don't mind that. That's actually the rough edge is what we're going for. I'm going to trim all 4 edges. My decal edge card. I think we still have, I'm not certain, but I believe we have a few of these trimmers left. And I believe they're still at the sale price. So if they're not, and you want one, just text me or email me, and I will adjust the price for you. I do believe we still have a few of those. We could probably go in and look, and then we'd know. I'll go in and look. That would be kind of fun. I've never done this before. What would happen if we decal edge the layer too, the card layer? That might be fun. I got to try it, guys. I have to try it. It must be done. Try decal. DECKLE. Tonic Studios Decal Torn Edge Trimmer down there. And it is not on sale. It's currently showing at $39.99. And if I have 2 left, If anybody wants to claim them, I will put them back on sale for $20. How's that for a deal? Trimming it again because I didn't get it straight. It just takes a little getting used to this trimmer. Okay, so my card is 4 inches wide. I'm going to put a little bit extra. There is a little push. See this little clear area here? This is to hold your card because a decal edge trimmer is kind of rough and your card wants to slide, that you need to hold it in place with that little, with this little holder here. And that's why I keep ending up off. I need to hold it there. And it's safe. It's back away from the blade. Keep your fingers on there. You'll be safe. Okay. Make this 5 5/8. I did it again. I didn't do that. Just got done telling you that. I didn't do it. I'll cut that a little bit extra. My card's a little extra small because of the decaling on it. This is where my fingers go. That's pretty. Oh, that's pretty on there. I like the decal edging on it. Thanks for the inspiration, Catherine. Okay. And then I have Fluttering Wishes.
Kim says she wants one.
Okay.
Thelma wants one.
Thelma wants one. Okay, that's it. They're sold out now. So, yeah, they're sold out now, guys. Only had 2. So tell me again in there that Thelma in a text message that Thelma wants one and Kim wanted one. They really are fun. I'm glad I had one in the classroom because I get to keep one that way. The decal edge really does add just a really neat feature. Okay. Might want to, since we're broadcasting live, go in and make that listing invisible. I can tell you how to do it. Can you get into? Oh, you don't have access to BigCommerce. Okay. Well, hope I can get in there in time to stop anybody else from buying it. I have these clever ideas, and then I'll change the price for you, Kim and Thelma, so you can pick those up. All right. Ooh, this is going to be pretty. I'm going to use some more of these gold butterflies. I'm really liking the way that looks. I have some little ones here too. They can be silver on one side, gold on the other. Okay, thank you, Kim. Ooh, pretty. So I'm going to use 2 of those little butterflies here. We do have these butterflies also, guys, in packs out there if you want to pick up a pack of butterflies to accent your cards. I'm going to put a little best glue ever on it. $20 is a great price for that trimmer. But I'm kind of grateful that Tonic put them on sale enough that I could do that. because you know me, I like to pass the savings on to you guys wherever I can. But then again, we offer sales, and eventually the sales end. So that's what happened there, but we're going to honor the sale price we did before. Okay, get a little best glue ever. I'm putting right on the thorax of the butterfly, and I'm bending the wings on both sides of the thorax. And now I'm going to set these aside because we have to wait for the best glue ever to dry. Let's see how our last card's doing. It's getting there, but it's not quite there. See how I still have a little white? That white has to completely dry. So I'm going to set that off to the side again. All right, let's see what else we have. Ooh, this would be a fun one. Let's see. So like a 4x4 topper in 3 layers. I think we'll make a 6x6 card out of this one and alternate the layers. Let's see. Okay, pull some 6x6, right? Or 5x5. Not sure what I got here. We'll make it work. There's a 6x6. I do believe. Hey, Glenn got in? Hi, Glenn. Come back later and look at all the Christmas cards. We showed all the Christmas and sympathy cards a little while ago. That was fun. Thank you for the beautiful card. Okay. Now, I'm looking at this card and wondering, would I like to have a white border around it? I have a decal edge on this edge. I might have to decal edge the rest of it. I can do that. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I'm going to put a decal edge all the way around here since I already have one on one edge. So we're just going to cut this down a little bit. I got to see what size my card is. It's 6x6. Not it was, but it's always good to check. So we have our decal edge on that edge. Let's put a decal edge on this edge. We'll measure and get our others. Hold the plate here with your fingertips. Fingertips are safe. You're back away from the blade that way. I'm going to come to 5 3/4. 5 3/4. Didn't do it again. And see, then it lifted. So I'm going to come back in, hold that plate down, and then we get a nice even cut. Hold the plate down. I'm really having a hard time demonstrating that. How do I subscribe to your videos? You don't have to subscribe, Carol. They're out here forever. We have over 800 of them, and you can just go through and
subscribe to your channel.
Oh, there is a subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. And yeah, that was silly of me. Hit the subscribe button. And you are set and ready to go. Can you see the subscribe button on your screen? And then you are welcome to go back and look at all of the videos we've done in the past. We have over 800 of them out there. Over 800. And most of those have gone up since COVID, because that's when we started live streaming. But there's actual videos that you can watch. They're a little shorter because they don't have the live stream comments, and we're not doing everything on the air. And so those are the ones that are called videos. And then the live streams are the ones that we're doing today, where people comment and we make things just live on the air. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. That's a good idea. This is really just the nicest group of people. You will love them. Only subscribe if you want new friends. Because we're here for you. That's what we do. this one here. So glad you joined us, Carol, because you will enjoy it. We have we're on every Saturday morning. Well, it's Saturday morning out here on the Pacific Coast, at least. And we do some kind of fun paper crafting project. We're also here on Wednesdays for what we call What's New Wednesday. And that's always fun. And What's New Wednesday, we're taking a look. Our shop is simplyspecialcrafts.com, and we show what's new in the store. And people always seem to enjoy seeing what's new and what's happening in the paper crafting industry. So that's a lot of fun too. And we talk to each other and answer questions, and we actually open and look at the products. So that's fun. Okay. Oh, I told you guys we'd have a teddy cam. We'll do it after this card, okay? He just reminded me. He's here. He is scruffy looking. Because he really needs a grooming. He's not going to get one till Friday. What date did we say? Friday. Yeah, Friday he'll go to the groomer. So by next Saturday, he should look spiffy. Okay. I like this. I like this. This is going to be fun. Yeah. This is a really unusual and fun card. I like the way this is turning out. So we'll clip this border and put it on. We'll start gluing down. I do believe my creativity may be coming back, honey.
Yay.
Just in time for another chemo. But it's... You guys ever find that? Did you just kind of get into a rut? Chemo did that to me. It kind of put me in a I don't want to do anything kind of mindset. But I was just saying to Bryce here that I kind of feel like I'm coming back today. Whoops. This is one of those bad foam squares. You won't get any of these from my store. I kept them all. And I just use them up because I can't stand to throw them away. You won't ever get these. Nope, you didn't miss Teddy Cam. That's coming up after this card is finished. He's getting so cute now. For years, I told my schnauzer, Amy, let's go to work. Let's go to work. And she'd jump up and she'd run to the door and wait to get out. And Teddy, it's taken a little longer for him to get used to the let's go to work call, but he now fully understands that and runs to the door. Thank you, Thelma. I do have chemo tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be here Wednesday, but Margie is on the mend. She was here yesterday, clad in her mask and using hand sanitizer. But she was here.
She wasn't.
Day before yesterday. Sorry, Thursday. She was here, and she spent a good long day here, so I'm happy to say that Margie's on the mend. And so if I'm not here on Wednesday, just know I love you. I'm not ignoring you. Just probably maybe a little tired on Wednesday. We'll see. But Margie will be here. You're 15% off on your regular and sale prices. That coupon stays good until Wednesday, guys. So don't miss that. We have all of that after Christmas sale going. Everything already was at least half off in the after Christmas sale. And now you get to use the coupon code, which I don't remember. The coupon code, let's see. Maybe we should put the coupon code in the newsletter. I'm going to put the coupon code in the comment section here. Okay? So you can take 15% off of, unless somebody has the newsletter handy there, you can take 15% off of regular and clearance prices. So it's already half off. You get 15% more in a chain discount. I love chain discounts, don't you? I remember when Meyer and Frank, I don't think they're around anymore. I think they were absorbed by the Bond. But Meyer and Frank used to do some fabulous chain discounts. And I always loved that. That's just fun to shop when you see the sale price already and then you get your total and it's even less. That's
It was new or NW clearance.
there. Let's put that on the screen, please. NW clearance. Oh, new. It should be NY clearance.
Yes.
Yeah, NY clearance. New Year's clearance. Thank you, Terry. Bryce got it too. We'll put it up again. Good job, guys. Looking out for me when I space on important things. I want to show you this before I put the glue on it, actually. Look how pretty this is turning out. We got our butterfly. Isn't that fun? That's pretty. So we'll put a little glue on here. Let it dry. Best glue ever. You don't use it until it's dry. It's not dry until it's completely clear, because what it's turning into is a glue dot. You can put a glue dot anywhere you want to put it. My heart's happy having you here today, Sharma. So let's check this butterfly. Oh, it's clear. See, now this butterfly is ready to use. You don't see, well, there's maybe a little micro dot of white. I don't care about that. I'm going to put this butterfly right over the top of our butterfly here. And then that's not going anywhere. There you go. How about that, guys? How's that? With the paper cutter, I may price it at like $24 when I put the sale price up, because your coupon code will come off of that, and we're already more than half price in heavy shipping. So I'm going to price it so that with your coupon code it will come down to $20, okay? Just so you know what I'm doing. Look at that. Isn't that fun? With that beautiful dimensional butterfly. He'll lay entirely flat in the envelope, and then he'll come back if you crease it along the thorax. Pretty, pretty, pretty. See how our other butterflies are doing over here. They're flying around on me. They're not where they're supposed to be. Yeah, this one's dry. Let's put it on. Then we'll have our teddy cam here in a sec. If you'll round up your teddy.
He's ready.
I think I have some treats in the drawer here. Here we go. Aren't they fun? Look at those pretty little dimensional butterflies on there. If you happen to have that little tiny butterfly that Laura used on her Get Well card, It'd be fun to sprinkle a few of those little tiny butterflies on here too. Doesn't absolutely need it, but that die is from Memory Box. And that would be pretty on this card also. Okay, let's have Teddy Cam.
You got treats?
Yes, I believe so. I have the treats you brought out of my office, my beef jerky. He ought to like that. Teddy, you want to come say hi to everybody?
Good treats.
A treat? Does he deserve a treat? I spilled them all over my desk drawer. He's licking his lips. He smells the beef jerky. Okay. Come on. Hi. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Here. Can you sit down? Yes. Yeah, there is something that smells really good here. Here. Sit down. Teddy. Teddy. Good boy. Good boy. Now you sit. You sit, and then we'll have some nice treats. Wow, that's really hard. Don't want to give you so much that you choke on it. That's really hard beef jerky. And little tasters. Okay, can you turn around and say hi to everybody? Looky, here, Teddy, Teddy, Teddy.
Puppy dog. Hi.
Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff there.
Shaggy. Hi, Shaggy.
Yeah. What a nice boy you are. What did Teddy get for Christmas? He got a whole bunch of toys. I told you Lammy's his favorite. I actually bought him 4 Lammy's because he had some that really desperately need to be retired. I bought him 4 Lammy's. And then he got some bones from Jordan. You got a sweater. No, did you get a sweater? He didn't get a sweater this time.
No.
Here we go.
You got
Hi, Truth.
Christmas balls.
Oh, yeah, he got some balls for Christmas that he's really liking. We know he loves them because he tries to bring them to bed with him.
You got an octopus.
Oh, he's loving his octopus, too. Yeah, he got a lot of toys.
Lauren got him some.
Hi. Did you nice boy? Did you nice boy? Can you look at Daddy? Look at Daddy.
Hi. Hi.
See how scruffy he is? He needs a haircut. Okay, one more treat, then we gotta move on with our. We gotta move on. Our card making. But that's my Ted. He's our shop mascot. You'll see his picture up in the corner, left-hand corner of the screen. If you look up there, SSC, Simply Special Crafts with Ted. Can you lay down? You lay down? Oh, what a nice boy you are. What a nice boy. I love you. Okay. All right. Oh, boy. Yes, you're such a good boy. Okay, here we go. Let's go. He said, I don't want to go anywhere. That was good treats, Mom. I don't want to go anywhere. I just kind of like to stay around today. And he's over here sniffing my drawer set where I put the treats. Okay, so let's see. I don't think that was long enough for that to dry. Oh, it's actually pretty darn close. Don't see a lot of white on there, so let's stick this butterfly down. You don't have to make the layer of Best Glue Ever very thick. You can actually make it fairly thin, and it will still do a It's doggone cute. He is, and he knows it. He can get away with anything in this household. Darn near anything. Okay, let's see. We still have a couple tags left here. Let's see what we want to do here. This is a fun combination of things we have left. I don't know if it's... I think they might be too wide for a...
2 on the bottom, just like Catherine did.
True. I was also thinking that these would be pretty, but I don't know if it's going to be. Oh, I think we could do a 5x7 with this and use all three of these on one. Be pretty. Have to look for another piece of background paper. And then I have these fun borders. Look at these borders I have left on here. There might be something fun we can do with those. Let's see what we have for background paper for this. That's the one, isn't it? I love these two borders here. That almost wants to be a gatefold card. Wonder if I could get a gatefold card out of that if I take the center of this. Oops, we can't use that one. It has to be going the other direction. I take the center out of here, and then I think I can get a small gatefold card out of those. I think I'll try. I would tell you that my favorite truth is HP, because then you can use HP ink. I don't know how many digital stamps you're going to print, but I love the HP print program because you buy a certain number of copies a month and they send you your ink cartridges free. Not free, as part of your subscription price. So you never have to worry about running out of ink, which is, I think, pretty cool. That's what I use.
Possibly adding foiling. You couldn't do that with.
You couldn't add, well, you could add cold foiling to that, or I think we still have maybe one or two of our foiling machines left. Oh, Adeline uses HP too. Yeah. It's not expensive, and you never have to worry about ink cartridges. So it's very cool. If you don't use all your prints one month, they roll to the next, which is beautiful. I don't work for HP. I don't get anything for endorsing them. I just like the program. Okay, I want to put this right in the middle of this card. Oh, Elsie has HP also. That's cool in Norway. Adeline has it. The foiling, you can do toner foiling with just a laminating machine and do beautiful foiling on your cardstock after the fact. If you want to do foiling, let's see, you're going to need a laser printer, though. If you want to do foiling, you need a laser printer. If you're going to do toner foiling. Just thought about that. And the HP print is inkjet. But the HP laser printer, that's what we actually use downstairs. And we like that too. So when I say toner foiling, if you're using a machine that uses toner instead of ink, you can run your images through a laser printer after, and it will pick up the foil. The toner will actually pick up the foil for you. Laser printing for foiling. Yep. Okay. I want to use some of these little pretty pieces off my background here because we just have so many of these beautiful doubles. Let's see if we can't use those for something. This is actually part of the throwaway. You see how I have beautiful foiling on two sides of that piece? Well, I think we should use that, don't you? So I'm going to cut this one. Lots of beautiful pieces. A lot of times the rounds and stuff, you don't get those, but on the rectangular ones, you get some beautiful pieces left over. So let's see what we can do with those. That would be fun. And put them in back for sure. Just get an interesting, just to get an interesting vibe to what we're doing, and use a throwaway, which always feels fun to me. Always feels fun to use a throwaway piece. Now, this piece isn't going to be quite long enough to go all the way across there, but that doesn't matter because I can, if it doesn't show, you don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to put this strip here. I'm going to put that strip there. And then I can use another strip here. I take a little finagling to get my spacing all just right on this, but we can do that because we're clever. Still got to get it further out. I like that image by itself. I actually like the bar at the top there because it kind of looks like we're hanging these in a banner, which is kind of cool. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to space these properly. I'm going to put foam squares under them, but I'm not going to run the foam squares clear to the edge so I can actually slip my little pieces under them. Yeah, they're beautiful pieces of foiling, aren't they, Charmin? You don't want to throw those away. Never know what you can do with them. Okay, here's one Hunkydory square. Let's see if we can find some more. That one's been cut. Okay. More Hunkydory squares here. I'm using the 1/2-inch Hunkydory squares in case you care about such things. I used up some old ones a minute ago, but now I'm using a Hunkydory 1/2-inch. This one's a 1mm, and I actually wanted 2, so I'm going to open a different pack here. 2mm. It used to stand out a little bit. Okay, so let's try and see if I can get this relatively square. We'll probably make one more of these today. We'll make our gatefold card. And then I think we will stop there for today. But if you'd like to see more of these botanical butterflies, we can continue with this. I love doing them. So maybe we'll continue this on into next week. Do another set. I'm putting my foam squares back away from the edges a little bit because I want to be able to slide in my borders. But I also don't want to what was I going to say? I don't want the pieces all sliding around while I'm trying to put them down. If you're enjoying today's show, I sure would love it if you'd hit the like button. It makes me feel good, but it also helps with our whether or not YouTube is recommending our channel to people with similar interests. You know, sometimes you know how they have the videos that just come up. That's what I mean, that they're more likely to recommend us if they see that a lot of people like what they're watching. So I would love it if you'd give us a thumbs up. Yeah, Gemma and Teddy are quite a bit different. Teddy weighs 13 pounds. He's long-legged. He's actually kind of a tall dog, but he's long-legged, but he's only 13-pounder. Gemma would be considerably more. Mary's dog is a German Shepherd. Okay, I'm going to put this one. You'll see I'm lifting these foam squares a little bit. If you can get away with it, if you just barely put them down, you can usually get away with doing that without tearing up your toppers too much. I'm going to put this one, this piece, right there at the top. Kind of make it look like it's hanging on a banner. Why not? From Snowflakey, Scotland. By Sassy Lassie. Oh, Glenn's giving you a new name, Catherine.
I gave it to her last week.
I did give it to her last week. That's a great name. Oh, I love that. I'm going to put this one under here. And then we got our banner over there. We have our happy birthday on this card already. I'm not sure I'm going to do much else to it because I am really liking the way this is turning out. And then we'll do our gatefold card. So I'm putting the glue under there, and then I'm trying to be careful not to get the glue on the card itself. Just get it underneath there. Sassy Lassie. Glenn calls himself the cantankerous crafter. It fits. We already have a happy birthday on here, so I don't think we need to add a greeting. I do think we need to add some butterflies, though. I mean, come on. This is the butterfly kit. I think we should probably put a few more butterflies on here. I still have some little ones here. Oh, wow, there's bunches of butterflies on this card. Have to decide how many we want to actually put the acetate over. That one needs a little bigger one. I like that with the bigger and then two smaller. I think that's all we're going to do is cover the white ones because that's pretty. That's very pretty. Okay. Nice, Debbie. Remind Debbie and come back and comment. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. I got distracted, and when I was going through my live about thumbs up, but there's another way you can help us, and Mary has just been marvelous. She is, if you leave a comment, and I'll tell you how to do that in just a second. If you leave a comment on our page, Mary is sending a prize out randomly to people who leave comments. One person gets chosen each week, and it's like a handmade card, beautiful little just remembrance that you're helping our channel. And to do that, when we finish, which we're going to do before too long, we just have one more card to make, but when we finish, you will use that little page refresh at the top. That's the circle with the arrow in it. You just hit that button, and it will bring you to a page that has a place where you can make comments. And we love it when you'll do that. It makes my heart soar when you'll do that. Then the comment page is also used by YouTube to determine who gets the referral. So I'm going to set this aside for a minute because I have wet butterflies. So I'll set that one aside. Now I want to go back to that frame we just took the center out of for that card. And I think we need to make I think we definitely want to make a gatefold card out of this. And I think we'll have to use a European A6 to do that. See if I can get a hold of one here. I know there's A6s in this stack. That's just all white. These are all singles. Come on, where'd all my A6 go? All those up there, those are more for stamping. There's one. There's one there. Wow. I actually might even be able to do this in 5x7. I think I can. Let's do this in a 5x7, and might as well get the most we can get out of this. Okay, don't you think? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm going to take one of those pieces I just put up here, and I'm going to, I could cover that. But, okay, I'm going to take one side of my card, I'm going to fold it to the score line, just like that. I'm going to come in and take the other side of my card, and I'm going to score it and come in just like that. Now this time you'll see I actually pushed that right up against the first one, and that gives me a nice tight gatefold. And then I'm going to have to trim down these pieces to fit what I have. These are 2.5 inch wide panels. I know that because I have a 5x7 card. So I want to get these trimmed down. I take the stripe right down the middle of the butterfly as my center point. I need this to be at 1, I think 1 1/4. Cut this off. I'm using a stripe on this page to judge my cutting line. Let's see how I do with that. I'm going to get it fairly even. Looky there. It's perfect. Okay, so let's do the same with the other side. See this white stripe down the middle? That's what I'm using to make sure that I get my my piece centered. I'm putting that white line at 1 1/4 inches. I'm turning off the extra. I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to make my white line at 1 1/4 inches. And trim that. Hopefully I got it nice and even. We'll see. Right there, I'm using a Tim Holtz rotary cutter. It operates much like our Caterpillar did. And it is also available at a sale price for those interested. One of the things I like about this one is that you can measure every which way from Friday with these beautiful pullouts. I like that a lot. It's rotary trimmer, so it's not perfect for every job, but it is perfect for a lot of jobs. To turn that around so they're all facing the same direction. Push those together. That's pretty. Pretty. I think what we might have to do, Mary, well, let's talk about it offline. I think I'm going to send you some prizes and some money for shipping. And maybe we can up that a little bit. But I do love what you're doing with getting everybody interested in leaving comments. And there are more comments now, so thank you for that.
Is the paper you're using thick?
This is Matt-tastic. So it's not as heavy as Hunkydory's regular Adorable Scorable. It's lighter weight than that, but it's still a cardstock. So it's not as heavy as the 300, or the Adorable Scorable is 300 GSM, which means grams per something or other. Brenda would have been able to answer that for us. GSM, it's just the measure. And this cardstock, I'm going to say, is somewhere between 250 and 300 GSM. So not quite as heavy as the regular stuff, but it is beautiful. It's definitely not just paper, though. It's definitely cardstock. No, it's not like magazine papers. It's going to be, it's a cardstock for sure. Oh, look how pretty this is going to be.
Grams per square meter.
Grams per square meter. Oh, Glenn and Bryce just both looked it up. Thank you, guys.
I read Glenn.
Oh, Glenn, you read Glenn's. Thank you, Glenn.
Alma and Glenn gave Mary R the idea.
Thank you, guys. Look at these guys working together. Now, if it bothers you that this has a fold in the back of it, because I didn't mean to score it there, I just lost my mind for a second. You can always take another piece of paper and you can cover the back. It's about $150, truth here. The stuff in magazines is usually $120 to $150. So you can tell that that's quite a lot. Cheap. What is the stuff in the magazines called? Glenn said cheap. That's funny. So what I'm doing here is pretending that this isn't like triple. I think there's a mend, and the paper roll there would let me tear it, and had tape on it, other kind of tape on it. So I'm putting this on the back of my card to make sure that my card stays flat. You don't have to do this. I'm just doing it. Little books, yes, like little books paper. That's going to be about 120 to 150 GSM. Using that same measure that they use for this cardstock. When I use little book paper, a lot of times I use mirror board with it, truth. And then that gets your paper weight up because mirror board weighs 250. So that's what I do a fair amount of the time with little book pages. There's a lot of fun stuff you can do with little book pages, though. I've done a couple of videos using little books. So I'm just backing my card here so I have a nice edge to it. And I'm going to go ahead on this card, and I'm going to go ahead and find the insert paper that matches this card. This paper is much thicker than little book pages. Yes, it is. Okay. In this collection, you get the insert paper also. So I'm going to get a piece of insert paper and go ahead and insert this card as I figure out where it is. Usually they match the cardstocks, but they could be different. Should be 8 pieces in total. It's not made to exactly match the card this time, but that's fine. I can pretty much use any pattern I want. That's a pretty one. We'll use that. Nope, they did not make this one. I think I'll just choose this first one here. And I'm going to cut this. I think I'll use my... I'm going to use this quilt trimmer again. Oops, go the wrong way. Hello, Irene. Okay, I'm going to go to 4 and let's see. 4 7/8. Use your hand hold to push the paper down. This one then is going to go to 4 3/4. Nope, I didn't do it, see? And then it tries to buckle on me. So push it up against the top, put your fingers on the paper guide, and then it cuts nicely. This is 7 inches long, so I'm going to have to kind of guesstimate what I'm cutting off here. As a ruler on this one goes to 6 inches, and there is not an extension. But I'm going to just guesstimate it. Put your fingers on the guide. I keep saying that over and over again, don't I? I'm not used to it. Okay. Let's see how this is looking here. That's going to be pretty inside. We're going to set that back from the edges a little bit. Show off that decal edge. And I got some more to cut off, and I got about 1 inch left to cut off. Maybe this card may have been 6 inches long. I'm not sure. Put my fingers on the guides. Hold the paper in place. Oh, that looks nice now. I'm going to glue this insert paper in. Okay, and now I think I want to do is come up with something fun to go right here. Finding a pretty vellum butterfly that kind of matches my background. That looks nice. Then I'm going to find maybe one of these. I can go with it. One side of the vellum is darker than the other, so you want to look for that. These two don't fit exactly. They're close. And now I need a little something to put them on. Don't like that one with the trim though. See what other scraps I have sitting around here. That might be interesting. I ran that all the way across and put it here. I like that. Okay. I use this piece of paper I had left over. I'm going to run a band across my paper. Oops, I hope I didn't just cut it too narrow though. I might have. Miscalculating on my. I think it's going to be okay. I'm going to put a band across there. I'm going to put this butterfly in the middle of the band. I will not be gluing this all the way across. I'll be gluing it only to the halfway point. Good night, Elsie. Thanks for stopping by to visit with us, friend. I think I also want a little border if I have one. Oh, here's another card I didn't show you. This is from my friend Lisa. This was You're in my thoughts and prayers card, and she included 2 packets of my favorite tea, Marie Antoinette tea from France. Isn't that pretty? That's my box of cards. Whoops. Okay. All right. So I was looking to see if I had a border sticker handy. I think it's time to put my stickers away since the Halloween ones are still out here. What do you think? Good time to put those away. Here's the border sticker. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Get these. I'll take one of my little dotted stickers. Right down the middle. My card, I have a tiny white border showing. So I'm making that tiny white border go away with a little gold sticker there. Okay. Now I'm going to put this on here, and I want to glue it just halfway. Make sure I'm not getting overboard with my glue. Just to the halfway mark. I'll perk this over the top. I'll go ahead and glue this butterfly down. With the pattern in the vellum, it shouldn't show the glue. Not once it's dry anyway. Now I'm going to perk the wings on this one. That means just folding on both sides of the butterfly's thorax. Let's see. A little bit of this best glue ever and put there. And I'm going to position that over my vellum butterfly. Uh-oh, what am I doing? I don't want to put that on there yet. See? You can all mess up. I just put a fresh coat of glue on it. I'm not going to put that butterfly on there yet. I have to wait until the best glue ever is dry. Let's go pull this one we did earlier. And it's missing a butterfly. Where's the missing butterfly? It has flown off. I have to find it because it's my last little one and it's glued. It's probably stuck to something. see what my butterfly. It's got to be stuck to something. Well, I may have to find it when I clean up. No, that's too big. I think all the ones I have left are too big. So I have to find the one I lost, but I'm not sure where it flew off to. There's another little one on here, but there is not. It's here. I know it's here. So I guess we'll just have to pretend it's there when I show you the card. So use your imagination. This one will have another butterfly here as soon as I figure it out what I did with it. Let's take a look at what else we've been making today. Let's get all those in here. Maybe my butterfly will show up. It's probably stuck to something because it's got glue on it. We made a nice selection of cards today. We didn't have any waste. No waste to speak of. Okay. Looks like we got 5 cards out of our topper set. Use that little beast. There it is. Huh, but this one's not glued. Well, at least I can glue it and put it on there. I'm looking for the other one. Don't need an awful lot of glue. I'm just kind of picking up some of what I don't want off there. I want that to dry fairly soon. Okay, here's the one. Yes, we have it, Carol, and we won't have it for long because the manufacturer has discontinued making it. I know, that's horrible. But it's glue that turns into a glue dot. So there's our last card, or the banner card. So let me tell you, I'll tell you as we go through here what we're going to call each one of these, and then you can vote in your comments if you would. So we're going to call this the banner card. This is the one where we took the pieces off our cutout sheet or punch out sheet, and we added them to make a banner with these 3 pieces. It is kind of a welcoming sight when it's cold outside, isn't it? This is our gatefold card. We just did. I'll hold this up so you can see it, but it's not dry yet, so I can't put it on yet. But there's our outside of our gatefold card. Isn't that pretty? That's beautiful. And inside, we have that beautiful insert. Close it again. It looks pretty even with just this one, but it'll be even prettier with a dimensional butterfly over it. So that's our gatefold. Here is our offset rectangle. That was our first card today. Isn't that pretty? I love that. We didn't even use background paper. We just used the white of the card because that's the offset rectangle. This one kind of looks like seed packets to me. I'm going to call it the seed packet card with the 2 butterflies on it. Seed packets. And this one will be our offset square card. Isn't that fun, the way these butterflies look over the butterflies in the design? Wowzer. So this is going to be our offset square. This is our seed packets. If you're voting, seed packets is next. This is the offset rectangle. And now what I want you to do is come in on the comments when we sign off. Please come in on the comments and tell us your vote. And you'll be entered in Mary's drawing too. And here is our gatefold card. And it will get a butterfly soon. And here is our third, our banner card. Okay. The banner card. So we have 5 choices we did in the last 2 hours here. There's my butterfly trying to get away again. It's pretty dry. I think I'm going to stick it on there so I don't lose it again. There's our banner with all our butterflies on it. Okay, so that is pretty much it for today. We will be back on Wednesday, as Glenn was just saying. We'll be back on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's 7 p.m. Eastern. And we'll talk about what's new in the store. We'll also tell you about what our new sale is going to be. In the meantime, don't forget, we have that sale running. It's 15% off all regular and clearance items. And I have a bunch of Christmas. I've never put Christmas on clearance before, not to this extent anyway. And we have tons of beautiful Christmas kits and Christmas from all different manufacturers. We have Lisa Horton, and we have Hunkydory, and we just have so many beautiful choices. So don't forget to go and use that coupon code. We listed it earlier here. I believe it's NY clearance, New Year clearance, and that'll take an extra 15% off your sale price. So I'm going to go ahead and say good night for now, otherwise known as Good Night, Gracie.